I am live. I haven't been live on this channel in a long, long time. Moist and crusty. Oh, we'll see. We'll see if anybody shows up. I'm just randomly going live tonight on this channel. I guess it's not random. I went live on all of my channels, most of my channels today that I could go live on, just to wish everybody a happy new year and a happy late year. The whole end of the year, blah, blah, blahs. Call, 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 call. I am a turkey head. I collect rocks and I love to swim. Boing, here in my car. Abba Baba of all. Only way live in cars. Moist. You got much more on the pelvic floor when you passed on the bagel into one more kegel. That movie was from a movie called, I want to say, Away We Go, which features Maya Rudolph and Jim Halpert. Not Jim Halpert. The guy, John Krasinski. I see him as Jim Halpert because that's his office character. But that movie was a great movie. I used to go up to Portland, Oregon and have the best weekends ever. I would go to a hostel on Gleason and I would stay there for the weekend. And I would take advantage of every hour I possibly could up there. I would get checked in. I would start walking around downtown Portland, visit some food shops, go to other shops, candy shops. I would just walk everywhere I could in Portland, just take in everything. And then I would spend a few hours, a few amazing hours down by the river working on artwork. That's where my first red piece was down by the river. And then my Craters of the Blue Moon artwork was done down by the river. Great, great pieces. Never forget that time down in Portland. It was peaceful. I went on a boat that same cruise, I think, that same trip. And the stupid cameraman tricked me into giving him a $10 tip. Oh well. That was a great trip. And I used to go to Portland a couple times every summer. During the day, I would just really walk around all over Portland, do some artwork by the river, get some sodas at the local store, get some lunch at the local restaurants. And then the food carts too. The food carts were amazing. And I would have food carts a couple times at night. I would go to the strip club. Hello, Jared Dixon. I haven't seen you in a long time. I still stream at Wheat and Shaw all the time, and also Wheatsart. I stream at Wheatsart all the time. YouTube has been automatically unsubbing people from accounts, so YouTube may have unsubbed you from my Wheat and Shaw and my Wheatsart channels. But anyways, it's great to see you. How are you? Caffeinated, nice. I had some caffeine earlier. I'm about to have another can of caffeine. Right now, I'm drinking a brisk, which has no caffeine in it. I don't think it has caffeine, but I will. I will certainly be having another Mountain Dew after this can. Caffeine is nice. I like sugar too. Sugar and spice and everything nice. Oh my goodness, it's Vistalite. Holy smokes. Oh my god, Vistalite. I knew there was a reason why I streamed tonight. I rarely stream on my Apple, or this used to be called Applehead, but now it's called Turkey Head. I haven't streamed in a long time. Oh, nice, Jared. Vistalite. I can't remember the number. I think it was 1980. Oh, maybe I made up the number part. I thought there was a number attached to the name. Vistalite 1982 or something. Because I was doing the whole bottled water thing. 1972. There it is. I can't find that chat room anymore. That one chat room that I ran into a few years ago. I can't find that chat room anymore. I'm guessing they shut that one down. This stream has been sponsored by Sharpie. Sharpies are nice. Ugh. Speaking of Vistalite, I haven't had those pies in a long time. The trains are still around, but I don't go to them anymore. Oh, I don't blame you. Didn't I see you at a Canadian stream? It wasn't a train stream. I saw you once in a while over at a Canadian stream, but I haven't seen that one up, or I can't find it anymore. Calgary, is that one still around? I wonder if Hugh the cat just got sick of me and ended up booting me. I don't know. I just don't see it in any of my feeds. And I think I tried searching for it once, but I couldn't remember. I couldn't remember what it was called. So I gave up searching. LOL. But of course, I probably wasn't logged into my Applehead account. My Applehead account probably has it somewhere in its history that I could probably look. Fair enough. Vistalite's bottled water since 1972. Billions and billions of water sold everywhere. Buy 2 bottled waters, get a free blackberry pie at your local convenience store. Valued at $1.29. Or buy one, get the second one at the same price. Oh man, those were some silly days. Now I got my turkey hat here. I've got 2 turkey hats. I don't know where my other turkey hat went. But I also got my pepperoni shirt, my moist and crusty pepperoni shirt. And I've got some ass up there. Moist. Did you have a good holiday, Vistalite? I've been working on lots of artwork. This is a couple years ago, though. 2023. I met up with some YouTubers and we went hiking. Oh no, toothaches suck. I know all about toothaches. I almost all my uppers are all gone at this point. And they say I have to get all of my bottom ones removed too. I'm not excited about that. So I definitely get tooth pain. It's the most miserable pain ever. Most miserable pain ever. In fact, I'm fighting some infections right now on the bottom and the upper here. Fortunately, I'm not in any pain right now, but eventually they're going to act up again. Yes, Jared, absolutely. Absolutely. Welcome to Walmart. Get your junk and get out. What else can I help you? Sometimes garlic can ease the pain. Just rub some garlic up on your, or wherever your toothache is. Rub some garlic on the gums for a little while. That can help sometimes. Not all the time, but sometimes. I don't know how well whiskey works, but there's a rumor that if you swish some whiskey on your irritated gums, that helps. I've been using clove oil. Gotcha. I haven't tried clove oil before. I should try that. Wheat show. Ugh. Ugh, there it is. It's right behind me. Right behind me. I've been working on artwork over the last couple years. Got lots of artwork done. This one I finished earlier this month on the 22nd, about 8 days ago. This was a pain in the ass to complete. Oh, Oragel stopped working for me a long time ago. At first, Orogel was my hero, but after a while, it just stopped working. I've never heard of Ambisol. I've heard of Pine Sol, but I'm sure that's probably not wise to put in the mouth. Because I bet Pine Sol tastes nasty. Pine Sol looks like apple juice. I have to be careful because I was, after all, an applehead before I evolved into a turkey head. Oh, wait. Ba-dum, ba-dum, bum, bum. And a lettuce head. That's right. I still have the lettuce head account, but YouTube deleted all of those videos that were on there, and I can't use that channel. It won't. They won't let me use it for some reason. I logged in there once last year, and all my videos are gone, which is so stupid. I hadn't used it in a few years, but normally they would still keep your channel up. I probably had like 28 or 29 videos on that channel. I don't even remember what they were, but I remember having like 28 or 29 videos on the channel. Lettuce Head. That was a funny channel. Lettuce Head was awesome. I don't know why YouTube would just do that. No, I think tomorrow Tomorrow I'm gonna upload another video to my art channel called Wheats Art. Um, I'll link it to you actually. I uploaded the first part tonight already, and the second part will be uploaded tomorrow because I'm showing off the my entire year's worth of art. I spend most of my time here at Wheats Art. Once in a while, I go to Wheat and Shaw and Wheats Art. Once in a while, I log into Applehead, or now it's Turkey Head. I'm glad I logged in tonight because I haven't talked to you and Jared in a long time. But yeah, I've been uploading and streaming on Wheats Art a lot. I do a lot of overnight loop streams too on Wheats Art. Exactly. Happy New Year to you, Jared. Actually, right now for me it's happy late year because it's only the 30th. So 30th here. It has been a long time. I should log into this channel more often. Safety. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Everyone ate the burp. Happy Carabotismus. Happy Carabots. I don't know what that word is. I've never heard of that before. Carabotsmus. Happy Sharpiesmas. Sharpies are nice. Boing. Anybody want some cake? It is actually a candle. This is a nice candle. It doesn't smell like cake, but it smells like a nice candle. Oh my, does anybody want some chicken nuggets? It's a chicken nugget candle. Or would you rather have a hamburger candle? But if you're into hot dogs, here's a hot dog candle. And here's a cheeseburger Christmas ornament. Got some cheese balls here too as a Christmas ornament. Cheese balls. I am too lazy to stand up. I almost bought a cherry pie yesterday. Oh, nice. So I bought the last time I bought a blackberry pie was maybe 3 years ago, and that's when I realized the recipe changed on those little pies. They not only made them smaller, but they're a lot more emptier too. They used to be full of flavor, full of food, and they shrunk the pies and they made them a little bit more empty. I was so mad, and they didn't even taste the same. I was so mad. I may buy another one soon just for nostalgia purposes. Everything after 2020 just is not good. Nothing tastes the same. Even my sodas don't taste the same. I know they've changed recipes on some of the sodas already. Wheat. I think I'll buy a pie next year. I will buy a pie next year, but I will buy it from Safeway. Safeway was when I got that one really good birthday cake pie back in the day. Back at that virtual railfan stream when I kept getting in trouble with Glenn because Glenn kept thinking I was a troll. Do you remember that? Glenn was on my ass every chance he could possibly get. God, I don't miss that place. I do go back to virtual railfan once in a while, but on a different stream because one of my friends, Tom, goes to one of those side streams that they have. They have like a million cams on that stream. Man, he thought I was a troll. Neither have I, honestly. And honestly, yes, that's all right by me. He didn't like me for whatever reason. I could not I could not appeal to his leadership, leadership, his prowess, his powers, his incredibly high authoritative state on YouTube out of all places. I'm a mod on YouTube. I'm gonna act like the president of the world. Tomorrow I'm gonna go to work and well, I don't work tomorrow, but we're gonna make believe I do. Tomorrow I'm gonna go to work and I'm gonna tell my boss, I'm like, you can't tell me what to do because I just became a mod on a railroad chat on YouTube, so I actually own you because I have a wrench. I haven't seen Don Conklin either. Well, for a while, Don Conklin was doing some his own streams with, and then I saw Arginus, I can't remember, Paguero on his streams, but that was a few years ago. I haven't been to Don's side either. I hope they're doing all right. Joe Schramm was a nice person to talk to, but I don't think he's alive anymore. Joe Schramm was really cool. I hope Don's okay. I back then I got the impression he was really old, so I hope he's still kicking. Joe Schramm was awesome. We used to email each other all the time, and then one day the email stopped, and I'm like, oh crap, like it just stopped because we'd email a few times a week, and then one day I stopped getting emails completely. But it is what it is. If that's what happened, guy was funny. He was from my neck of the woods too, up in Portland. I'm 82 miles south of Portland. At Railstream, that's what it was. Well, once you hit 60, once guys gets to the 60-year-old mark, that's when that's when us guys really have to start looking out for our health because you could go anytime between 60 and 70. Ooh. Ooh. I think there was a person named Lady A at that stream. I think that was her name. She would send me messages back when YouTube had messaging system, and then she stabbed me in the back and told on me to Glenn C. And then Glenn C banned me from that stream. And then she was talking mad shit about me. What a two-faced wench. So, boy, I can't believe I remember all of this from back then. Oh, man. It's hard to forget when someone takes a knife to your back, even if it's just YouTube chat. Especially if YouTube chat's really all we do, or all I do. I don't do too much else other than work, eat, sleep, and get on YouTube. Moist. I do a lot of YouTube. He was into bikes, and we talk quite a bit. I used to race bikes, and he did too. Oh, interesting. You know, I love watching those bike trails. Those, you know, those really skinny trails that bikers like to test their skills on, and they go through all these forests and downhills. I love watching those videos. Those videos are fun to watch. It, boy, it would hurt like hell to crash into those trees. But I do like watching a lot of those fast-paced bikers that go on those trails all the time. Those are fun. Those are fun videos to watch. But I keep telling myself I don't want to ever do that. I don't mind watching it. In fact, I love watching it, but I don't think I could do that in person. I would seriously hurt myself. I think I'd rather stay at home and fly kites. I'm not an I'm not too adventurous. Oh, I've been to Riverside, California before. In fact, I got lost in Riverside once. Hi, Cloud Kicker. Welcome in. I haven't, as you may be aware, I have not streamed on this channel in a long time, Cloud. A long time. I've streamed on 4 channels today, so I've got Trollazard out of the way. I've got Wheat Shaw out of the way. I got Wheatsard out of the way, and now I have Turkey Head out of the way. Oh, I also got Charizard Network out of the way. So that's 5 channels I was able to stream on today. I've been busy today. My breakfast streams are at Wheat and Shaw's in the mornings. I usually stream there. Yeah, I don't know what got into me. I wanted to catch up with a lot of the old tubers that I would see. So I logged into Trollazard to see if any of the old timers were still on that channel from 2010, but nobody showed up in that stream. So I canceled that stream after 15 or 20 minutes, and then I went to the Charizard Network, had a good conversation with myself, I think, and one other. I think one person showed up on the Charizard Network. Yes, the New York guy did. Yes, I talked to him for about 30 minutes. I think no, it was almost an hour actually. That lasted an hour, and then I ended it at the hour. And I made a 20-minute video for Wheatsart before I came here. And then part 2 of tonight's video will be up tomorrow. Yeah, I've been busy today, honestly. I finished my hello piece today on Wheatsart channel. But you were there for that earlier. Boy, I did so much today. I even made a new office in that part of my room just for my video for today and tomorrow. office, the office of Wheat and Shaw LLC, the law office. But anyways, I got hella lost in Riverside. I went on a road trip with my friend and his entire family because they invited me to a wedding of their nieces, and I don't remember, but we stopped in Riverside, California. They ditched me and went to the wedding. They told me to stay at the hotel, and they completely ditched me and went to the wedding. So they clearly didn't want me at the wedding. But then we went from Riverside down to LA for a few days, and then I went to their family's house, and then I told their entire family they did that these people did not want me at the wedding because they kept asking me why I wasn't at the wedding, and I'm like, well, Tino and Jamie told me I wasn't allowed to be there. They told me that you guys didn't want me to be there, which was a complete lie. And then Tino and Jamie completely got reamed to the kitchen. I was just like, yes. They were so embarrassed. They were so embarrassed of me because of the my humor. And it's like, why did you invite me on this trip if you two are embarrassed by me? Like, seriously, don't invite me if you're embarrassed by me. So I ended up embarrassing them. But yes, I spent a couple hours wandering the streets of Riverside and I got lost. I couldn't find my way back to the hotel. I'll never forget this one homeless guy in Riverside. He came up to me. He came up to me and just wanted 20 cents. And I was just so curious what the 20 cents was for. And all it was for a newspaper. I'm like, is that all you need? 20 cents? That was one of the very few times that I gave a homeless person money. One of the very few times, because I don't like to give homeless people money. I will buy them a sandwich, I will buy them a drink, but I will never give them money. Not especially after the Portland incident. Marriage is a bummer, and your thing too. I will never get married. Absolutely never. I can't stand people who, yeah, that situation was so stupid. If somebody embarrasses you, you don't invite them anywhere. Like, seriously. They were fake ass people. Let me tell you, fake ass people. Moist. I would much rather get offended by what you say to my face than, you know, than that kind of shit. Even if that makes any sense at all. Because at least you said it to my face. Uh, Tino's wife, Jamie, ended up getting fired from Walmart. I was there for that. That was funny. But then again, you really shouldn't be sleeping on the job multiple times every single day. Like, she would literally, she was the door greeter. She would sit in the chair at the door to greet people, and she would be sleeping for God knows how long of her shift. And I would be looking all the way at the other end of the store. I'm like, how is she still employed here? She could be doing this at home in her old lady rocking chair. Or I should say her trailer, because she lives in a trailer. Cough, cough. Oh, I'm such a nice person. Hey, Cloud Kicker, have you bought any pies from the store? Those small pies. Vista Light and I, we like our pies. I worked at Walmart in the mid '90s. Oh, how did you like it back then? A rocking trailer. I bet it was a lot different in the 90s. My mom has those in Oklahoma. You don't like pie? Oh, the pay was definitely horrible in the 90s. It was like, what, something like $4 or $5 an hour in the 90s? I remember my first actual job outside of high school was like $6 or $7 an hour. Oh, speaking of pie, I got pie in the fridge. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. I'll be right back. Pie is so fantastic. I can't even tell you. But yes, the 90s paid worse. Oh, of course, the 90s was way worse when it comes to get pay. I'm just saying my salary was between $6 and $7 an hour when I started out in the workforce. In fact, in high school, when I started out, my high school only paid half of minimum wage per hour because they were legally able to get away with that since I was a minor. What are you saying no for? My apartment, my life, my first job. Haven't been in a store. I don't know what the no part is for. I'm curious. What's the no part? LOL. Oh, you. Oh, everything was cheaper back then too to accommodate the. But salary was crap. But of course, you know, inflation. LOL. But of course, different areas of the country probably moist. Look, pie. Not the same pie that I would normally get from the grocery store. Hmm. Oh no. Do I feel a monster coming on? That's what she said. My mom lived in a ghetto state. Ghetto harmonizing booty slapping. Mmm. Oh no. My mouth isn't up there, silly. I do like a good Cool Whip. Oh no, my mouth isn't there either. Oh, I can't find my mouth. I guess I better use my hands. Oh no, I got it on my face again. Once again, that's not my mouth, silly. I just don't know what's happening right now. Cool Whip is the best. I prefer the original Cool Whip. This one's extra crispy. Extra crispy. I mean, extra creamy. I look like I just pooped on my cheeks. This pumpkin pie is not going to stick very well in my face. Let's let's see if it'll stick on the side of my head better. No, my mouth isn't there either. That was a failed experiment. The whipped cream worked better than the pie. Oh, the pie sticks in the beard, that's for sure. I like whipped cream. Cool Whip is amazing. Oh. Moist. Oh, I need to put this on the pie, not that spoon cream. There we go. Now I got some pie and some Cool Whip. Mmm. They're gonna have to call me Cool Wipe here in a few minutes. Cool Wipe. I can tell this Cool Whip is about to fall off my face. There we go. I made it dance back up my face. I was on the stocking crew, then unloader. I got promoted to department manager over furniture. I tried for assistant manager, and I was denied, so I quit. Hey, I don't blame you for quitting. I was a cashier, and then I skipped the. Then I applied for the. And then I applied for the front end assistant manager, and after a while, after a lot of fighting, I ended up getting that position. And then they changed the name of the position to team lead, front end team lead. And so the front end assistant manager position, they changed the name to front end team lead. It's almost like they merged the department manager title with assistant manager, and they gave every area of the store assistant manager permissions, if that makes any sense. They merged the positions so they didn't have to pay anybody a huge salary. What is this shaving cream all over my breasts? I wished I had never worked at Walmart, honestly. That is one company I don't respect. Hmm. I'm not gonna lie, the pay was good. It was like $22.50 an hour, or about that. It was over 22. But the other team leads got paid more because they were doing the harder jobs like the unloading the truck and whatnot. I was the front end manager for cashiers and the store numbers, and I was also in charge of security. Mm. I did like watching the cameras though. I caught a couple cashiers stealing money. I even caught one of them trying to return stuff that she had brought over. Well, she didn't bring the stuff into the store. What she was doing was she pulled out her phone and was returning stuff from her phone through the computer system, and I caught it on camera. And then I did some research in the in the store computer, which showed me what she was returning, but then the items were nowhere to be found in the store because she returned stuff from a supercenter, and the Walmart I was at was a neighborhood market. The stuff she returned uh, did not exist anywhere in the store. She got fired. That was a great moment, watching those officers just come into the store. Oh, oh, she was a bitch too. Yes, they give them discount cards, but it's 10% and not on food items. You don't get a discount on food. Well, except for one time a year. One time a year, you get discounts on the on you get a discount on everything in the store, but you don't get discounts on anything healthy. It just like sodas and candies, but you don't get discounts on like soups or vegetables or anything that's nutritious. Stupid policy. If I'm being honest, we sure do give the cards out still. I haven't worked at Walmart in 2 years though. I walked out of Walmart in 2023. I threw my keys at the manager and be like, I'm out. I am out. I have no idea. I have never even been to a Sam's Club before. And now that I know how Walmart is, I don't think I ever want to step into a Sam's Club. I'd rather just buy locally if I can. But there's no there's no such thing as family stores anymore because all these assholes keep running them out of business. Hmm. Oh, nice. Vista Light is nice. Cloud Kicker is nice. Oh, I should stop eating this whipped cream. I need to save the rest of it for my pie. I love pumpkin pie, but this Fred Meyer pumpkin pie is not good. I mean, it's okay, but not great. I think the generic pies I usually get are better than this. Mm. Oh, nice. Fred Meyer. Yeah, I've got a Fred Meyer just down the road. It's about 10-minute walk from here, maybe 12 actually. Yeah, but they have groceries there, and the one in Portland has groceries too. The one in Portland is far bigger than the one that's down here. It's Fred Meyer's a department store. They've got groceries, clothes, sports section. The only section they don't have is a Vivi section. Safety. Vivi section. Bow wow chicka bow bow. Safety. It's already 11 o'clock. Hickory dickory dock, the mouse went up the cock. I still talk to Calvin Saxton all the time too, Vista Light. I don't know if you remember Calvin Saxton. He came to some of the train sites too. But I don't know if you ever met Calvin. Hilarious character. I still talk to him a lot. Ever since the big train days back in 2018 or 2019. Maybe 2017 even. He's the guy that makes little model toys and stuff on his channel. He's a great guy. I think he might even stop by here if I don't end it anytime soon. Or he might be sleeping. Who knows? If I streamed earlier, he might have shown up. But sometimes he shows up to my streams when I'm streaming at this time. You just never know. Just never know. Wheat. Oh. I had some jalapenos earlier. They were pretty hot for Carl's Jr. I was impressed how hot they were. The first one I had was probably the hottest one. I'm a jalapeno fanatic. My body can't handle them so much anymore, but I still eat them from time to time. Cloud Kicker is nice. There's my sarcasm. Ooh, that one stunk. I'm surprised I didn't set the smoke detector off with that one. Ooh, I think I'm going to start another 16-piece set because those two remakes don't fit the frames that I got for the artworks. Remember when I remade those two small sets? My remakes are too big for them. Oh god. I have to do the two more 16-piece sets. Oh man. I was so irritated when I figured that out last night that I was like, oh, I want to return these frames. But then I realized I've had these frames for so long, they're not really returnable unless I get store credit. Ugh. So now I have to make them smaller. I need to make them 3.5 by 3.5. No bigger than that. What was I thinking? Because when I realized the first time that I had to remake those sets, I had swore that I had measured those squares, and then you know what? Maybe I didn't measure those squares. Maybe I took the frames at face value because the frames say they hold 4 inches by 4 inches, right? But then when I then because my artwork the second time around they were 4 by 4 inches, but then when I go to put them in there, those 4 by 4s are a half an inch too big. And I'm like, are you kidding me? These frames say 4 by 4. My artwork is 4 by 4. This is lying to the consumer. Consumer, I mean, the the purchaser, the customer, the consumer. Well, everything is edible just once if you try hard enough. But that's so stupid. They need to put on the frames. They need to put on the frames that there's a half an inch difference because these are. I'll show you the frame actually. Oh my god. Oh, this is the frame. It says 4 by 4, but when you take a ruler, it only says 3.5. Let me tell you, that was pretty annoying. Oh God. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Here it goes. Here it goes. Lay on the karma. Lay on the karma. I get it. I get it. I'm an asshole, and I deserve this. That is so stupid. I'm still trying to look at the frame and see where it says that these are a half an inch. That is lame as hell. Well, now I know why customers return these frames all the time. Yeah, I wish the matting was black though, but they will still look fine in there. But now I have a new project to start in January. Another 16 days of Wheat Art live streaming, which means no more breakfast streaming on Wheat and Shaw. Because I'm definitely not going to do both. But I really need to focus on getting an actual full-time job. I'm going to bed, Weed. I'll check in tomorrow. Take care of Vista Light. Keep in mind I'm on my Wheat and Shaw channels and my Wheat Art channels more than this channel. But have a good night, sir. Paint and black wheat. I do have paint pens, but I have no skill in painting. But you're right. I could paint. I could paint the hell out of this mat. I don't know if you saw my frame my my black framed artwork cloud, the ones I have in the black frames. Those are awesome. Those have black mats in there. Oh man, they made my artwork look amazing. Oh, you can fix that. Yes, sit. Yes, sir. Oh, lol. But man, those black frames look amazing with those artworks. The one thing I like about those black frames is you don't see the yellow border, you just see this. And that actually made it look a lot better, if I'm being honest. I like this print with the yellow border, but when I get this inside that frame, it is a whole different story. I should call you Sit. I'm not a dog. I'm not Faye. Faye Butler. Oh, I can't believe I've been live for an hour on this channel. That's because there were visitors. We had Jared Dixon on this channel earlier. I don't know if you saw that he was here. Then I would have to judge myself. I don't want to go there. Oh, but I thought you were judge, jury, and conviction. I should go start my live stream on my loop live stream on Weedsart. I haven't seen him in any of my streams in a long time. I'm guessing because sometimes YouTube automatically unsubs. I think that's probably what happened. Cloud. Yeah. Well, I can relate. Moist. Crusty is F. Oh shoot, I was gonna do another short on that channel too. When was the last time I did a short? Any videos? Short one? 8 hours ago. Okay, I forgot to do a second short today, but I still have time. Okay, I am going to end this live stream, and then I will go do an overnight stream on Weedsart in about 20 minutes. Game over, as Cloud would say.